live! Yeah, woo! On behest of the dark, deep space government of the vape antis out there, we are here, and it's Monday. What's up, guys?
It's not Monday, it's Tuesday.
Well, Tuesday for you guys. See, that's why they always have great insight. They're in the future. Welcome to Amigos Monday. I don't even, do we even call it Monday? We just say Monday. Anyways, I am Ugly Swaggins. Below me, you see Jeff Bezos, and then on the right of me is that orc guy from all the games that played all the Dungeons and Dragons. Anyways.
I just need some armor, leather armor, and a big axe.
Yeah, killing it.
Yep. And shorter legs.
But yeah, guys.
Just
So,
to-
go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, just to make things interesting, before we went live today, OBS decided to update, and my OBS is absolutely 100% kaput 8 minutes before we went live. So big thank you to Ugly Swaggins, for being thrown in the hot seat and handling the stream. So he scores a 9.5 for what do you call it? Difficulty and execution from me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I just want exactly what I was gonna say. Actually, if you guys in the chat, let us know if sounds all right, because I did set this up on short notice, and as you know, what we do around here is pretty potatoes. So, and also Legion, sound like you had something to say. What's up, man?
Hi.
So usually, Adam's doing this, but since I'm behind the screen, I'll go ahead and just start saying stuff. Go ahead in the chat, tell us what you guys are vaping on. We'll go through our buffet, say hi to everyone here, and then get into the bull stuff that we usually got going on. So Adam, what do you got, man? Let's have you start this.
There's a lot of people in chat. I also wanted to say hi, how are you to all of you. It's really nice when we come on and you can see people waiting in chat, whether it's 2 or 20, it's very, very appreciative. So, yeah. I literally an hour ago, I put a little article into our group chat beforehand. It just, I don't want to get straight into advocacy. I just don't, but this country, Australia is the lucky country. We are also quite possibly the most ass backwards politically run / agenda country going. I think rivaled only by maybe the United States, but there's a couple of places there. I was like having a great day, and then this bullshit comes out, an article of a new thing that's coming on. So we're going to get all rage sweat straight up.
It's almost like the ants were actually watching our live streams, and they went, hey, that thing they said as a joke, that's a good point. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do what they said instead of because they said it should be balanced out. It should be fair. It should be even. It should be balanced. So instead of relenting on their stuff, let's just go hardcore on everyone. If you're not sure what we're all talking about, there is suggestion in the papers today of implementing prescriptions for cigarettes.
Yeah, guys, remember this whole time we were like, make it fair for everyone. Well, fuck, now they're doing it.
Yep. And
that's not going to go over well.
Yeah, that's going to be the biggest fight of their lives right there.
the article was actually, I saw it on Facebook. I just happened to click on Facebook, before we were coming live, and it was actually All Day Vapes who posted it to Facebook. And then my wifey just sent me a news.com article, which was a completely different agenda. But the ambitious plan to stub out cigarettes for good is being explored by a new centre at the University of Queensland. That's also University of Queensland. For those that don't know, I've taken part in 2 studies actually by the University of Queensland, and Coral Gartner, she's an associate professor there, has been kind of one of the main, ports of call for communication, particularly with that study. They actually reached out the second time and said, "Will you please take part?" So I was like, "Oh, awesome! At least there's." I guess science and evidence, data-based knowledge being wanted to be put into this, but I guess you never know with the news stories because they'll skew and cherry-pick the situation and what it is. But it says here that the director for the Centre for Research Excellence on Achieving the Tobacco Endgame, which is named CREATE, Associate Professor Coral Gartner said the centre's goal would help Australia become a smoke-free nation. Strategies that will be explored include reducing the number of tobacco retailers and restricting sales to particular suppliers. This is the strategy include ending sales to everyone born after a certain year and phasing out commercial cigarette sales. Let me just say that again. Include ending sales to everyone born after a certain year.
I think they spent more time figuring out what their acronym should be than figuring out what their program should be.
Yeah.
Create
Anyway.
problems. Ridiculous.
Anyway.
This is all very interesting, but Adam, Chris asked you what you were vaping on.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, come on. See now. See, this is what happens when you guys let me take over and host a Monday. Adam turns into Steve, and Steve turns into Adam. You know.
Yeah, I'm vaping on anger and aggression. Obviously, it's a new e-liquid. Let me do that. I will do the buffet. I have Big Me and Mini Me, the Odins, the DNAs. This one is the Palmatones build station. This one has the Juggernaut V2 with a little Prohibition syntax in there and some triple 26s. I absolutely adore this this tank, and I didn't just do the bird at everyone. This tank is really, really good. Yeah, that's really good. But I also have the Ether on the Odin Mini 75C DNA action. Little Breeze Tones MTL in there, and that has the glazed donut action from Frank and Atticus. And we were discussing airflow and MTL always. I guess we're always discussing that, and just so that everyone knows on the same page as where I MTL with an Ether. That's 20 watts on the tiniest hole. I don't know if everyone wants to get into that MTL conversation, but that's where I vape the Ether.
Only on the tiny hole.
On the tiny hole. I like the tiny hole, you know what I mean? But that is very different airflow to the K-Fun 2019 Lite, which is actually on possibly the most beautiful device that I now own. This was a very, very generous gift from a very special bunch of humans. This is the Mad Beard Mods 1Gin R. That is a DNA 75C as well. You can't really see the white screen there, but that is banging. 18650 high-end device. It's stunning. The camera really doesn't show. I don't have the biggest hands, but I don't have tiny hands, but it is absolutely tiny, and it's banging. Yeah, that has in there that is Sad Boy, the custard cookie. I had to make completely blank then, but that's the MTL setups, and the big cloudy bugger. I have the Misty Hitter, Palmer's Powders, Heavy Hitter, Tenacious TX Vaps. But I have on there a Loner. It's my first.
Is that Kennedy?
Yeah, Kennedy 25. I know this is like a kind of like a standard, you know, a standard in the world of mechs and all that sort of thing. But I'd actually never vaped a 25, and this is on loan from a very close associate. And I'm loving it. It's the loudest airflow in the world, but that rips. I got some triple 26s in there, and I am vaping because I'm an adult and I like flavors, and I think vaping should be around as a choice for everybody. So I am vaping the Goose Hunt, which is the advocacy fundraising liquid from Frank and Atticus, Aussie E-Liquid, and Limitless, I believe. Is that right? Yep. And we're in support of legalized vaping and our current battle to stop the crooked agenda-filled politicians. Mr. Steve, what are you vaping, my friend?
Before we get into what I'm doing, can I just praise Leanna for her taste? Vicious Ant Marquis, topped with a K-Fun Prime.
Baja, like an 8.
Baja. Sounds like I'm about to start laughing, but just gave up. Baja blast. That's just a killer setup. The Marquee is one of those. It's one of those ones I see all the pictures. I actually all Vicious says I see their pictures. I'm like, send it to me, please. It's just beautiful stuff. Anyway, on to the pathetic lineup that I have today. Let me just hit the magic button here.
Yeah, magic time.
And then and then hit this thing here, and forget the fact that it says no card in camera, because I forgot to put a card in the camera. Today I am vaping on, let's see, get my position, there, no, there. I have, yay, it's upside down too, isn't that great? I have the Odin 75, and on top of that, the Aromizer, no, not Supreme, the Aromizer V3, which has been a nice setup actually. A little juicy right now. Needs a clean, but dual coil deck, Breatons coils, some weird e-liquid that I got. It's called Profit. Probably can't see that very well. It's a s'mores, and I'm not a big fan of it. I like the vape, but I don't like this.
S'mores in a yellow bottle? That's off-putting.
That's just a bit weird.
Is that like yellow snow?
Pretty much. This just came in this morning. Let's get the position again. This is all new and upside down and weird to look at. This is the brand new. You know what? Why don't we do this?
Oh, what's that?
Ooh, the brand new Asvape Hitta. Got finger marks all over it already. It's one of those.
Interesting.
See if I can get a grip on this. No, I can't. Can I? No. Let's use this. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Like the previous Hitta, it's got a pod type. Whoop, there we go. It's got a pod type setup. Flops in. Got a nice screen on it, which the previous one didn't. Get that positioning right. There we go.
Look at that screen. Tell us more. Holy shitballs.
Nice and clear, nice and sharp. No fancy modes or anything. Goes up to 40 watts. And this can be converted into a actual
510?
standalone if you want. So an RDA.
Nice.
Or no,
So internal.
Oh. Sorry?
Internal battery.
Yeah, internal battery on this.
Interesting.
Nice little setup. Only been using it for the last little while. I've got it loaded up with.
Oh,
The
yeah.
upside down backwards thing is just really confusing. Anyway, there is that.
No, it's fine.
It's good now.
And if I get here, it comes with this little doodad as well, little RBA section, basic little coil and a rebuildable thing.
Nice.
Gonna have to give that a try the next couple of days. And the one that is, this is gonna sound weird. That's better. Now you're looking Australian.
Yep.
This is gonna sound a bit weird, but this is the one I'm most excited about. I know it looks really weird and sort of CBD, but it's got a magnetic cap, which is kind of nice.
That is cool. Because I
It's
get
got
dog
this
hair in
really-
mine.
It's got this wonky, weird little tank on it. It's from Univapo. You'll notice I'm wearing their shirt right now. It's kind of, you got a little screen, but it works like the, what do you call it?
Oh, the squid.
Double barrel.
Yeah.
Except it only goes up to, let's see, 16 watts. It's a little mouth to lung, restricted lung type thing. But what I was really excited for, I was using this for 20 minutes, and then I realized.
Oh, they put your name on it.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, are you telling us that you're officially a member of the team now?
Street team.
I didn't know they were doing this. You know what's even cooler? Red one.
Nice.
Oh, dude.
And
Wait, that's actually your logo. That's not just them putting Legion vapes on. That's
yeah,
the way you have your font.
Got my logo on. You probably won't be able to see it, but let's see. I'll put it over this side. There you go. Can you see that?
No,
can't see
you got to throw shadow on it.
Interesting.
Your lighting's so good it blocks it out. But damn, that's hella cool.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one for each room.
There we go. Nice, man.
I was impressed with that. I had to show you guys. That was just too cool.
So obviously
So
the
that-
review's great, yeah?
And it vapes okay. It vapes okay so far. Restricted to mouth lung, so not the biggest, cloudiest thing. You know what? I'll put all those boxes back together in a sec.
Univapo. I can't say that I've heard of them or know much about them, and they've been around a little while. Are they?
I think they're a fairly new company.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm back.
I do like, I know it's going to be like a small point out, but I like that they used the green, the aquamarine looking O-rings on that because it reminds me when I first got into vaping. And I was back and I had this one Smock baby tank or whatever, and it had the green and the black like that, and it looked really cool. And I know that's like just an obscure observation, but
very old school.
Yeah.
All the old early geek vape stuff always had green.
I always thought they looked better.
I got one of them to test out, 2 of them for my patrons. They'll be happy. You have to deal with having my name on there, but
that's even better.
You know, scrape it off if you don't like it. You know.
I'm gonna get a patron now just to do that now.
Be my guest.
I've got Steve's vape.
Legion sent me, and then he has a Legion fucking vape right there. There you go.
I was impressed with that. Just a little bit. You know, it's not going to change the review or anything like that. That's not cool, but you know, little details.
It is. I mean, how many reviewers do you think they would have done that to? 20, maybe.
Are there 20 that you can think of?
I don't know.
I guess on that list. I mean, if that's a game, I'm sure I could probably come up with a bunch. You know. Because I guess there's all
Supreme V3 or Plus V3. Steam Craves fucked everything up by calling everything Aromomizer. This is the Aromomizer Supreme V3.
So it comes with...
And yeah, the names... It's not like there's a huge difference between their tanks. It's like the bigger one or the smaller one or the massively huge one with the same decks and the same airflow and the same everything else. I get lost as well.
It's if you go by Taco Bell logic, though, anything with the name Supreme on it just comes with tomatoes and sour cream. Anyways.
I'm not vaping that. No, sorry.
So, what else you got, Steve, or is that it? What you got, man?
That's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't tell you. I got some, I'll have to do it up here in the face cam. Some Hoots, the Grapist. If you want to get graped, get the Grapist. It tastes like grape. Nothing else. It just tastes like straight off grape, like grape popsicles.
That's bitchin'.
Like melty grape popsicles or Welch's grape juice or any grape hubba bubba. It's just that generic sort of candy grape. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Nice. All right, I guess I'll get into mine. And very quick before we do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to I believe Great Wombatsky. He's about to go into get some surgery on his back later this week, I believe. So you guys gotta be keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Great guy. He's always around. He's always doing cool vape stuff. So make sure you guys do that. And then so I'll transition to what I'm vaping on. I actually switched up. I'm still using this because I have coils for it, but I put some Straw Beezy in it. Old school Wake Modco. Back when they used to make juices, or they actually made products even. This is like 5 years old, or not that old.
Ooh,
it's about 3 years old. Yeah.
Let's see the color of that.
It's zero nic though.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah, so there's no nicotine in it. So I figured because this pod system, I'm not really getting the hits I want off it anyways. Even like with the salt nic, it was okay, but it wasn't great. I figured I'll just use it for flavor, you know. So I put that in there. So I'm mixing it up. So you know, I never really mess with desserts too much, but you know, tis the season, I guess, over here. And then other than that, topside dual, goat, and some Own Boy mango because this is the best mango that's ever been around, and I will fight your butthole if you disagree. But yeah, that's all I got. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna hit the chat, see who else we got, who all we got in here, and then maybe shout out some of their loadouts. Well, I was just playing Call of Duty. Sorry guys. Their setups. Anyways, we got Mr. Dennis Michael. He was here first. What's up, man? Great to see you. Dan J made it on time for a show. Good to see you here as well. We got Mr. Robert Darkings. Good to see you, man. Atlas, he's here. Good to see you too. Legion's here, unfortunately. Robert Young. We got, let's see, I already said that name. See, I should stop doing the names. You guys should stick to doing the shout-outs because I always get them mixed up. I shout the same person like 10 times. Mr. Shane Beekman, beautiful man over there down south with you guys, down under. Drip Vibe Vapor. Anthony Ramella, if you guys haven't seen, he's also been killing it with the graphics. He made one for us today too. It's on the Amigos page, so thank you for that, man. He's doing great things for the community with his art. Overdrip, good to see you here. And we got Liana, we already shouted out her with her setup. Let's see, who else we got? Miss Lady Liberty, good to see you. Also an advocate for liberty, good to see you as well. And let's see, did I miss anyone? Mowgli's here, but you know, Mowgli stinks, whatever. Becky Buckwild. And Wire Talk with Big G, what's up, man? And I think that's it. I think I got everybody. I think.
Yeah.
If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. But I'm not that sorry. Because I didn't see you in the chat. You should be in the chat. But yeah, anyways. So obviously, we got all this stuff going on, and you guys have been doing killing it pretty good with getting words out there on the advocacy side as far as what's going on in Australia. And I know it's probably a sore subject because you guys are living through it right now. Is there any new information you guys want to drop out there for the people?
I've got a little something, but up to you, Steve.
I
just yeah, you go.
The floor.
Oh no! All right. Yes, I will. I was actually just going to put in the link that ATHRA have made some recommendations for the submission to the Senate inquiry, which has got a timeline on it, and we need to get those in as soon as possible. They actually put on one of their blog posts some hints, tips and tricks to make it an easy situation. This requires as many of our 500,000 vapors as possible to inundate their Senate inquiry with our story. So I'm putting the link in the chat just there. It's really well written as well. It makes it easy because, it's a rough thing when you go to, like, I know when I did the submission for the TGA, the way they word things and the way that the questions are kind of directed, might make you think in a certain way, I guess, about your answers. And ATHRA have kind of hit the head on the nail with the little blog post that they had. So I know it's stuff that we're repeating all the time, but this one is also very, 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 very important, possibly our most important, but there is a time limit. So I do believe, was it Colin was saying on Twitter that, submissions can be basically made from anywhere. Is that right?
I'm not certain. I have to go back and check.
Yeah, I'm going to check that just as we're talking. But submissions, we need the submissions. We need your story, how this is going to affect you, so very, very important. I will drop the link later on in the chat just to put it there so we've doubled up so that you can have it, just in case you didn't want to get it. So, yeah.
And some advice on that. If you guys, I obviously anyone that's here knows that this happens a lot as far as having to share how you feel about vaping and how it's affected you and stuff like that, especially with so much going on. When you go into these things, and you can submit it, especially for this. If you you don't want to have to try to make something new every time. Save the best draft of what you guys have, and then use that consistently with other things in different platforms. It's okay because you're telling the truth and it's your story. But then it makes it a little bit easier for you, so advocacy doesn't feel like it's draining so much on you. So that might help you guys out. Keep it in your notes or something. Easy copy and paste. Update with info as it goes as something changes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Nothing is more off-putting. I think we call on people time and time and again, and they go, "Okay, I'll do this," and they open the thing, and it's like fields and fields and fields to be filled out. It's like, oh, I really feel strongly about this, but I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow, and it just never gets done.
That's an absolute valid point, Steve. We're fighting a battle against people who are well versed in legalities and mumbo jumbo and that whole situation, and that they expect that the regular person or even certain parts of our demographic are just going to be able to pop open their thesaurus and make a legally acceptable document. It's not easy writing stuff. I'm not the dumbest person, but I'm also I wouldn't call myself intelligent in any way, shape or form, and I struggle writing these things because you want to say it concisely. Or concise. See, I can't even speak, but that's the reality. You want to get your message across in a concise manner, so that it has the most effect. So, definitely read those kind of things and ask for help. I'm sure there's plenty of people who will run their eyes over something just to see, if you're talking in circles or you're not getting the point across, or, even to highlight something you should be talking about if you're just, basically touching on it. So, this community is amazing for that support. So I'm sure, everybody knows somebody else that's got Word or something that can open a document to have a bit of a read. So, make sure you ask for help. Don't be afraid.
If you guys ever need help describing something that you don't like, I can help you out. But as far as this goes, maybe not. I've advertised so many juices that I hated.
He's the master of slogans and yeah.
I never used emojis before all that, so. but yeah. So like Adam said, you can reach out to any of us. Even will it be the most warm response? Reach out to me? Probably not. I'll probably take a day to get back to you, but Everyone here was willing to help you out with that, especially because it's a big deal. Especially like they're talking about when we first started the show. Now they're gonna go after cigarettes too, and like this whole time we're like, make it fair, go after everything, as an answer total, And now it's like, fuck, it's for real. So hopefully, not necessarily that the cigarettes are gonna keep around, but this will light a fire into the asses of people that want to keep their freedoms to choose to keep smoking cigarettes to fight this harder for you guys out there. Because it's a wild world. Like 2020 just keeps slapping you. It's just slapping the shit out of us.
I can't remember what show it was on recently where I said that it's almost like Greg Hunt dug his own grave. He tried to ban things and he got smacked and sent back to the bench for it. And that opened up the debate. It brought this whole thing to the fore. And now we have the Senate committee, which has the ability to shut this all down if they want to. Mm-hmm. It's almost like his thing has created the option for him to be put away permanently, which is, ironic but good. And this tobacco thing, I'm kind of hoping that they push for it. I'm actually really hoping that they take it seriously and try it, because it has the opportunity to do the same thing. It may just be the step too far. It may just be the thing that causes everyone to go, wait a minute, government's interfering in all of our lives. It's not just the vapors who I don't like. It's my life. It's me. What's next? The beer? The pub? The footy? Yep. My God.
Coffee?
They're going to take... Yeah, if they're going to do this may actually get the average person more on our side by seeing that it's not just us and our little thing that they don't care about. It's everything. Mm-hmm. So we got to stand together. They might actually, rally in our behalf.
Yeah. And we've been saying it forever. It's not necessarily about making people healthy. It's like, cool, we come to terms with the science and come and meet middle ground for stuff like that. But it's about taking away your freedom. And like a lot of people were like, oh, I don't care, it doesn't affect me. Guess what? It affects you now. It affects a lot of people now. As unfortunate as it is that I had to get to this point, now the shoe's on the other, it's on the other foot. So you got to walk in the shoes you tied. I know that's a terrible reference to a bed you made, but whatever. But
I'd love to hear, Dr. Glover's thoughts on this. Considering that a vast part of her, debate / argument for New Zealand is, low socioeconomic people and the percentages of those who are smokers. And effectively, like this kind of thing is are they saying they're handing it to farmers straight up? Who's going to be regulating the cigarettes or tobacco products that are going to go through the farmer season? I agree with Steve that, it absolutely has the potential of inspiring and waking up, or, the get woke situation to the rest of our society, public. But in the same vein, even my mum, I was just thinking about my mum. My mum works for NDIS here in Australia, which is the, disability services. There is some staggering amount. It's like somewhere, I could be wrong, but it was like 45 or 50% of people, that are in that smoke. So, more drugs, more pharmacists, more, prescriptions needed for that whole situation. They're just not thinking this through with any common sense in any way, shape or form. So
it seems like
if you wanted to, they've already got pre-built agendas and they're not willing to accept obvious truths. That's quite clear. Because if you wanted to decimate smoking, if you wanted to get rid of smoking within 5 years, it would be a very, very simple program. What we've already done here, this is increases in prices. I know people don't like it, but if you combine that with a system of promoting vaping on the other hand, keep pushing those prices up, make them difficult, and you just make vaping cheap and easy and acceptable, and you promote it, then all of a sudden, within 5 years, you don't have any smokers left. I mean, by the time the prices are that high and vaping is that cheap, people will keep coming back. They'll keep trying to save a few bucks.
100%. Those numbers from the UK, from Public Health England, from a couple of years ago when they did some of those, not like a census, but effectively, there was touted 6 million and 7 million people who had attempted vaping as to get off combustibles. It's like, that's crazy. That's half our population. Out of control.
It can be done. It can be done, and it can be done quite simply and almost painlessly as a society. I mean, they've already got that system in place where every 6 months cigarettes get more and more expensive. Just ramp that up a little bit, and at the same time provide an off-ramp. Provide that off-ramp, make it simple and easy, and the benefits become more and more apparent. I mean, I clearly remember. I remember the street I was in. I remember what I was wearing the day I said to myself, "My God, these things are getting expensive." You know what? When they hit $5 a pack, fuck it, I'm quitting. I was 19. It was a long, long time ago, and I didn't quit. But what are they now like?
Depending on where you are, you can pay up to $20-$25, or if you're in Australia, it's like $60 a pack almost.
Yeah.
In the States,
when I started, it was sub $5.
Yeah.
So it was like $4.65 or something weird around that when I started smoking, and I said at $10. Which it was only a couple of years that they got to $10. They jumped pretty quickly in those first couple of tax brackets, let's call it. That was my thing. But
yeah,
never stopped me. Never stopped me at all. Yeah.
If you think higher prices are going to stop people, then tell that to old me that used to pay fucking $30 for a pack of Newports when I went to Arizona for a wedding. It's not going to stop people. It's just going to make them waste money on things they shouldn't.
Yeah.
It just as a general rule, the way it's been dragged out, like we're talking about 20, 30 years of gradually increasing prices, it does make life harder for those that can't afford it. You do silly things, you decide not to eat, you eat badly because you've got to get through your day, so you've got to survive, you've got to have some cigarettes. It's what keeps us going.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really gross that they'll use that as a lot of as a punching point, saying like, oh, blah blah blah, with this ban, and like with certain things, not necessarily vaping because we haven't got to that point yet, but they'll do with other things. The government will take away things and be like, well, look at this, it's helped lower income people. It's like, no, you just took away their access to it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Look at that overdrip, $2.50. That's basically Australian dollars as well. Canadian versus Australian is almost similar. Like bloody hell, $2.50 for combustible tobacco. Jeez.
I remember my brother-in-law used to run vending companies, so snack machines, Coke machines, and as long as they could, smoke machines. And yeah, they were all in very, very publicly accessible places, restaurants and pool halls and beer parlors and stuff. And we'd get in the truck, we'd go and we'd load up with stuff from the warehouse, wholesale stuff, and it would be like smokes for all the machines and Coke and all the candy and stuff. And he would spend like $300-$400 to load up the van so we could go restock all the machines. And that's including tobacco. And these days, like here, what's that? That's not even a carton. It's not even a carton. We're talking about loading up like 6 or 7 smoke machines with 10 or 12 brands per machine.
Boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Plus the candy and the pop and all the other stuff as well, under $300. These days, I mean, it's just insane. You wouldn't be able to do that.
My grandparents were publicans, so I grew up in a pub in a small country town, and my grandfather was an extremely heavy smoker, but he made sure that cigarettes were available everywhere. So the little back bar had the little wall-mounted cigarette machine, and then you go into the front bar, and then there's the huge one that's got all the pretty pictures of all the cigarette packets on the buttons. Remember that? Bloody hell, I'm thinking about things I haven't thought about in ages. But there was the other one where you pulled the. It looked
like a pinball arm.
Yeah, like he had them all. It was just they were everywhere. It's just ingrained, ingrained in your psyche.
Did he have the weird wall-mounted ones in the bathroom?
No, but I remember those because. But in the UK, I don't know if they still do this in the UK. I'm sure someone might be able to help me here. In the UK, you could buy, was it like 10 cigarette pack or like a little mini pack? So you didn't have to spend all your money on a big pack. You could just buy a little get you through pack. Oh, God, I remember that. And it was always in brands you didn't like.
Well, when you're probably drunk at a bar pissing in front of it, it's probably you'll take it. That's why they also put condom machines in the bathroom, because by the end of the night, you're ready to do anything. But I want to point out in the chat, Dan J said, I can understand taxing to the expense of the medical system. Taxing for for covering the expenses to the medical system, which I understand is a fair point, and I do agree with that. But unfortunately, I don't have it right here in front of me. But it was the study that came out last year. They did with the financials of that, and the money that they got from tobacco harm reduction and all the stuff that they're supposed to use, just in the state of New York alone, was like $80 billion or something like that. And they spent 98% of it on like other things, and 2.2% or something like that of it on actual harm reduction, which equated into about less than like $1.5 million. So the thing is like, yeah, that's cool if like they're saying that they're going to do it, but if they actually do it, so a lot of places don't. Like here in Nevada, when I was working with Local Vape and I went with the owner Erica and we did our meeting here, we did the hearings, we looked up all the facts and stuff like that. The state of Nevada got around like I think it was around a couple, like almost like $2 million, and we spent zero in the last 10 years on any harm reduction advocacy whatsoever. Zero. And that's over. That's the last 10 years, and we got like $2 million right there. So like, you know what I mean? So
wait a sec. They spend the money, depending on the state, depending on the country, they spend the money on harm reduction advocacy.
Yes.
Which, you know, a lot of the time goes to pay for ads on Hulu that are against vaping, because that's harm reduction.
Yeah. And a lot of times they also piggyback into these groups. Like what Steve's saying, that's not actually done by like the state of Nevada or California. That's this group that's being paid to do this from outside states and groups. So they're not actually doing anything here prospectively at a pinpoint for our. So like we don't pay state tax here in Nevada, so I can't harp on that too much. But for the federal money that we get here, that's supposed to be spent for that, they do like what Steve just said, and they pay into these advocacy groups that don't even pinpoint our citizens, which means that even the money that they're spending into it, which you may say, oh, the small amount is a big deal if they actually pinpoint. No, it just goes to places like Hulu, where like the whole nation's watching, and it doesn't actually apply to your community. So the money that's supposed to be spent in your community, saving your kids or the people that are at risk for being on whatever it is, or the harm reduction side of it, they're not actually getting any direct benefit from it at all. So in the long run, it's just a big jerk off. It's just a big jerk off.
Circle jerk.
Yeah, circle jerk. That's the word. I couldn't think of it.
Oh, it's jobs for mates. That's what we call it here in Australia with our politics at the moment. Jobs for mates. Please let me open the door for you, and let's all create jobs for ourselves.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I don't know what your guys' election. You guys don't even really have like an election season like us here, but right now is the time, guys. If you guys in your local state government, that's the only thing I'm going to talk about, because everything else is just a goddamn dumpster fire. But in your local state governments and everything like that, make sure you guys know who you're voting for with your stuff. And I know that this is this crazy year. There's a lot of stuff that you're probably voting for. It's not going to be a single issue thing. Like personally, I'm not going to lie. Last year for me, it was a single issue. This year, there's a lot for me to vote on. So like, make sure you guys are going through. Make sure you're paying attention and choose your legislators right, especially for the ones that are going to not take away your freedoms on stuff that you're an adult and you should be able to choose to.
My wife had brought up an interesting thing about that. We do have that, Vandal, but obviously the election criteria and system is very different in Australia. But it's not for a little while for us yet. But our former Prime Minister, Mr. Rudd, Kevin Rudd, old K. Rudd from back in the day, is, and I'm going to word this really badly, he has started a petition to start an investigation, I believe it's by the ACCC, against Murdoch and the media and the reporting, because Murdoch is a big Liberal supporter, and, what do you call it, tinfoil hat time, a very big situation of why Labor got dragged through the dirt before our last election, and why our current PM is in power. And it's a very interesting situation that Kay Rudd has come out and said that, because I believe he's getting a fair bit of support. And the question was raised, can someone become so powerful in the media because of the way that they're skewing it, or being reporting the media, so that will bring up some very interesting things for Mr. Murdoch, because he's not a supporter of the other major parties. So, yeah, that will be interesting times. It's interesting times. Everything starts, something else, that we get onto one thing, and then that's inspiring the bullshit that's going to happen and tangent off. So.
It all started when that baby fell into Harambe's pit, and they sniped him, and then after that, the world just turned into shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so make sure you guys are paying attention, especially stateside. You guys know what's going on. We got the elections. Make sure you're paying attention to what's going on when you do that stuff. And yeah, so I want to change it from a little bit of the glum stuff And I know if you guys were there on Friday, we tested out a game, and I asked the guys if we could do it tonight. I want to see what you guys in the chat. You guys want to play Quiplash? We got it. I got it figured out, so we can play a game for a round or two, whatever. Figure out how that goes. Get some stuff fun in there. And like Brett Adams said in the chat, keep woke. Make sure your third eye's open, guys. Make sure it's open.
Man. Yeah. Third eye, yeah, massage your third eye all the time. I'm getting woke, fam.
If you guys didn't know, Adam's
down below in the back. Massage it down there.
Yeah.
It's a direct tunnel from the top to the bottom.
Also, make sure you guys go support Adam's new adventure. He started a Patreon where he does cosplay as other characters. So, like, right now he's going to do Professor X. Next week, him and the son are going to do Mini-Me and Evil, Dr. Evil, and then, just go from there.
I'm going to let that one go. Mr. Shane Pittman, getting another sidetrack. Did you get any more ink? No, sir, but hopefully soon. I haven't had ink done since, I guess... yeah, not for a long time. Yeah, but I'm desperate to go under the needle, so to speak. Desperate.
Get the word damaged.
Nah, just get woke. Just woke. Woke, fam.
You should get woke, but you should spell it WOEK.
Yeah, that's it. No regrets.
Or just get a lowercase I on your forehead. And people are like, "What's that?" It's my third eye, man. You'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh man, dad jokes galore.
All right,
you're not even a dad. That's awful.
I'm a dog dad.
Who's your daddy?
Oh no, I don't say daddy. I only say it when I want to be weird, and then I feel really gross after saying it. Usually it's on Xbox.
There's a handful of situations, a handful of people where, call me daddy or whatever works. The majority of the time, it's a guaranteed fizzle. It's the end. It's like, you start bringing that shit up, and she just looks at you like, oh, no, I don't want to. It's drier than the Sahara down there now. What did you do?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and toss up the screen share for the game. It's Quiplash. If you guys were here Friday, you guys seen it. Also, if you guys have seen it on Daily Vapes TV, he does it as well. And so, yeah, I'm totally stealing it.
It's fresh and original content.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Basically.
Good to know.
All right, so you guys should be able to see it now. Let me go ahead and toss that up there. And then so the chat can see it. So what you're going to do is go to jackbox.tv and then you type in that code right there, GXWS, and it brings up the lobby.
Oh, wow, you're asking us to do stuff. Hang on a second. Wow.
You can use your browser on your computer or your phone.
What, you want me to do this?
Yeah.
I thought I was just going to sit here and answer questions.
Yeah, you got to type in stuff. All right, we got Dr. Exotic in. If you guys didn't know, that is Mr. Anthony Ramella. And so we'll bring a little bit of fun to your guys' Monday night.
Wow, this is cool. I've never seen this before. I'm so excited.
Also, we'll keep away from the political and then, the really derogatory swear words, please.
Do we get to play with butt plug?
Yeah, actually, we do get to play with butt plug. All right, so it looks like everyone's in. So obviously, there's going to be a delay on the screen, but the chat, if you guys are playing, you guys will be able to see it true time on your phone. Audience can play, and also the audience can view. So if you're not in here and you just want to sway the use of the votes, you go to jackbox.tv, type in that code. As an audience member, you can help sway the votes. But we got everyone in here, so we're about to play. I'm about to start it.
I'm excited.
What do you do? I don't know what you do.
You'll see it.
I don't know.
It'll tell you.
Hey there, Schmitty's the name, Quiplash is the game. And remember, win at any cost. Any cost.
Can you guys hear it?
Ready? Remember, anybody can join the audience at any point during the
I
I
don't know.
can't hear it. I
All
can
right.
hear mumbling.
So basically, it's saying anyone can play. The audience can join in. It asks you a question, and then you fill in the word. It's kind of like an ad lib.
responses or quips will be pitted against someone else's.
And so it chooses you and someone else, and then the team, whoever's in the game, chooses on who's the winner.
Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go.
All right.
Interesting. I'm in the audience, yo. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that, should I? Good poker face. Good job, Hillary.
I'm confused. I'm not sure.
So you answer your 2 questions, and then you wait, and then once everyone's done answering, they compare them, and we all vote. Boba fetish. Yeah, we were in this Friday. I think it was someone. They're here too. I can't remember who won. I think it was Miss Liberty on here. I think she won, but yeah. Mowgli Vape says I can't see anything. You see it on the screen, man. I don't know what you're looking at.
I can't see anything either.
It's not popped up. Oh, duh! The screen share. My bad. There you go.
No, it's okay.
There we go. Oh, with you guys being in the game, you don't really need to see it so much, but yeah.
Yeah. Can we vape, or do you get points taken off?
No, you can vape. Unless it's Puff Labs. Ballios. So as you see, we're real mature around here.
Now I get it. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, audience member. This is cool.
So you guys better vote for time runs out. You got 4 seconds.
Smashed. Nice.
Next in line,
We need
Okay, I
some
like
game
this
shit.
game now.
first name or artist.
Mowgli Vape says for ages 12 to 15.
On your devices.
That's the best.
That's subjective, man.
It should be Biggie Poo.
Dan J says the text limit is too short. Yeah, man. You wait till you'll see. I just gave myself away, but you'll see. I understand your pain.
Is there a limit on how many people can play this at the same time?
Yeah, I think it's like eight, I think.
For underwear.
But if someone wants to get in and they can't play at the same time, they could be the audience and help sway votes by choosing the crowd favorite.
Awesome.
See.
Steve's like, I wonder.
You can glue them together with mayonnaise. That's fine.
I just stick them to my butt cheeks with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
See, Steve's got that wop, as the kids would say.
Ooh, smash that.
Anything with Legion's beard kills it. Alright, let me pull that back up.
Next, a polite way to say booger.
Stalactite.
Wow. Nose good. I like that.
I gotta give someone that one. That's a big word.
Stalactite.
I would
They
even
spelled
think
it
of that
weird.
word. You guys ever been to a cave with stalactites?
I have. It's awesome.
Yep.
I've never been, but they always freak me out.
We had this cave in Queensland and also had glowworms in there. So you'd go in there at night time and
Oh,
the
that's cool.
glowworms.
Take your ecstasy.
Yep. And your acoustic guitar, man, play some songs, you know.
Really a thing nuts.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Devices.
Quacks of the Stone.
Yeah. Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Pam Brady in the chat said, "Wow, what is this?" So, Pam, we're trying out a game tonight, the first time on Amigos Monday. And basically, if you're in the chat, you can join in. Not this round because we've already got everyone in. but we're trying it out. But basically, it's like ad libs, and you add your whatever ASCII on there. Looks like Dick's having a hard time.
The biggest downside to living in California. It's voting.
Oh dear. How many games are there like this? Is this like one in a million?
So there's like a whole there's a Jackbox combo pack that I haven't checked out yet. I should have got. I only bought this one so far because this one was I knew would work for sure. But I'm gonna pick up the rest of them this week, and so we can go through them and figure it out. You know, if maybe they're better ones that we could use, or different ones. You know. Boba Fetish, man, you messing up.
I don't like this game anymore.
Legion gave a legit answer. That's why. Want to get wrinkly?
Oh dear. Oh, it's so good. I kind of like the idea of games like this where it's not, it's not shooting and it's not, this is good giggles games.
Yeah, it's a conversation game, you know.
There you go. Mowgli said that ages 12 to 15. That probably sums me up perfectly.
Dan J said he wanted to finish out the question with gonna hang out back there till it's safe where I farted. So just like Twitter, you have like 150 limit, I think. Oh no, this one's gonna be bad.
Oh dear. So good. Sorry, did I ask already?
When you said you wanted to play games on the channel, I thought we'd be like, we'd spend 2 hours watching you play Fallout. I didn't think it was anything like this.
No, I still want to do that. I got that stuff coming on the way. But that I won't do on a live stream with you guys. You guys don't want to watch me play Fallout. No one wants to watch me play Fallout.
No, because you're awful.
I'm really good at it. That's why no one wants to watch it. It's really boring. But yeah, that'll be coming soon. I got a splitter on the way. I got some stuff on the way. But this is more fun for including everybody in the chat. Now let's see who's killing it right now. I just want to do a quick shout out to Anthony Ramella, Dr. Exotic. He whooped the crap out of me on Friday, and now I'm smashing on you. Eat it. Get good, son. No.
Get good, son. So good.
All right. Another name for, oh my god. New idea for
hard question.
I like this part too because I can't see me dance around the chair, but you guys can.
We would have lost a lot of subscribers.
It's all right since we haven't done a giveaway in a while. It's been like a couple weeks. So every week that we don't give, so we usually get a new person every week, and then it goes by the weeks that we don't do giveaway, we lose those people. So we usually float around like a good 5 medium right now.
Nice.
Because it's funny, I'll pay attention to it, and I'll do a show on Friday, and halfway through the show, I'm like, oh yeah, no giveaway tonight or nothing. You see the viewership drop, and then the followers drop.
What? No free stuff?
Yeah. Pam said the internet just got a little bit stranger. Oh no.
And turn it into something inappropriate.
Nice.
Oh, this is hard. Oh, no pun intended. Oh man. I'm really surprised.
Well, that was
Go ahead. Sorry.
that was a close one.
Yeah. I was thinking my butthole Obama, but whatever. Vandal does the dishes? God damn it. I don't know if it'd be boring. Would it be sexy? No, but would it be boring? I doubt it. Have you guys seen what you can do with a can opener? Great one,
Now that's sexy.
Now that's sexy. You guys seen a melon baller? Frozen?
I like this game again.
Yeah, Steve likes it. Oh wow, Steve got extra points now.
Next one. Okay, fine. What do you want to talk about then?
No problem, Dan. We know shit's going on. We appreciate you being here, though. Alright, I don't like this game anymore, man. Just cuz.
You're feeling targeted.
Yeah, I feel attacked. I'm gonna call the cops on the internet.
That's okay. Just hide in my beard. Safe there.
Amigos Code channel got a community strike for targeting.
I had to vote the other one, even though it was good.
Oh, it's a draw.
And next is
That means everyone's gonna take off their
another
pants.
name for a rectal thermometer. Time to vote.
Oh dear.
So chances are this is better at late night, whatever. I'm glad you're having fun, Pam. She said it's fun watching. I'm glad that's what it's here for. That and to make fun of me in very, like, sexually suggestive ways, apparently. Yeah! Your mom's thumb was great, by the way.
Wish she'd stop calling me.
Took her to a nice, lovely dinner at Red Lobster and never called her again.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Ah, ginger relish, that's the best. It'd be pronounced ginger relish, though, under Billie Eilish.
Ginger relish. I'm the bad sauce. Duh. Sorry. I'll stop.
Ginger relish.
Ginger.
Ginger. How many rounds are there?
I think this is the last one on this one, and then we have a final round. Whenever this one's done, we all answer one question, and that was it.
Yeah.
Because we are hitting an hour. What? An invention by Thomas? God, Great Ron Baskin in the chat said all this beer talk is depressing. I can't remember last time he saw his face, and now it's all to cut him off for his procedure. Man, you're gonna be like he says, like a cold on the. You're gonna be alive on the slab. You're gonna be like a fish in there, man. Just sitting there, no beard, nothing.
See, you got to spin it around and look at the bright side of that. Maybe you're losing your beard, but you have that chance to start fresh, start from scratch, get out all the crumbs and squirrels, and work towards that full year.
Sucks. It's voting time.
Work got busy. That was DJ. But yeah, you think about it like this. Every time I shave my facial hair, I'm like, you know what? I got this stuff that I'm supposed to be putting on it this whole time. You know, I'm like, you know, I'll start from the beginning. And the first day I do great. I put it on my face and then I never use it again.
That was a waste of $40.
Yeah. No, I use it once every 6 months, you know.
Keep telling you, man, the fertilizer is not for your face.
Well, if you can eat ass and fertilizer comes from an ass, you put the links together, Steve.
You show idea, America's next top blank.
They're the same thing. They're essentially the same thing.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I just dribbled.
This
Oh dear.
this
So good.
if you're not offended yet.
What? No way. That was a fairly inappropriate answer, Vandal. I mean,
What are you talking about? I think we lead in the world. No one in third world countries got it. They don't have the food to do it. Okay.
Woohoo! I mean, what?
All right, this is the last round, and then after the game, we'll do our closing out to get you guys out of here. Because I know Adam's starving. This is his hungry day.
Lunchtime.
The prompt is name a new reggae band with chickens.
Mowgli, you keep my socks out of this, buddy. All right.
Your sock dribbled? What? Usually you leave them under the bed till they dry out. No.
Yeah. I send my socks to Poon Sauce McNasty. He finds uses for them.
That's how he makes his beard balm. Also, before our show every Monday, make sure you guys go check out Vaping with the Omies, where you can catch a wild poon sauce in the wild with the frames Janklin and KVTV and all those cool guys. Oops, wrong button. There we go.
Okay, soak it in. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 votes. You can give them all to
Wow. Cluck cluck sluts. That's outstanding.
There's some good ones there, man.
I just need to step away for 1 second. I'm coming back.
Oh no. I never thought he'd leave us alone. Come here, Legion. They can't see us.
Oh. Please don't.
Alright, let's see. We're gonna find out who finally won it. Ah, terrible. I'm now blocking all of you. Thank you. No. No, I want some Jamaican chicken. Alright, what do you guys think? What are you thinking, Legion? Who do you think it is? Which one?
Hard to say. Could be that one. Or.
Ooh.
Or.
Ooh.
I'm back.
You didn't miss anything. I tried to make out with Legion while you were gone, but he didn't like it.
Wasn't into it. Too hairy.
Dan J right there with the dreaded cock. Halfway through saying that, I felt weird.
That's all. Now for the final scores.
Alright, we'll see who won it.
Vandal. Smashed him.
Yeah!
Crazy.
Woo! I like to thank all the
And to
people.
recount.
It's too late. But yeah, so I'll stop that screen share. We should be back on the screen now. And yeah, there you go, guys. That was the game. We appreciate you guys playing with us.
Yeah, that was cool. Really, really cool.
It was different. Definitely. Nice change.
A little interactive, and it also wastes a lot of time where me, Adam, and Steve would just stare at each other for a quick second and then go, so how's your butthole? So.
Yeah.
It's pink and moist.
Well, you didn't. It was like rhetorical, but yeah.
There's no
No,
such thing.
it was a rhetorical, not rectal question. All right, I gotta stop with the puns. All right, guys, we've been here for an hour and 10 minutes. We can't be here forever. I know these guys are ready to go eat lunch. I'm ready to go eat some dinner. Let's go ahead and go close it out. You guys got anything else before we do that?
Pepperoni.
I am going to put that back into chat just in case anyone didn't get it. That's the Athra tips and tricks for the submission. Well, I can't remember the date. We don't have very long. Is it November 6th? Is that? No, I'm getting confused with all the stuff going on, all the calls to action. But that's it there. Do it as soon as you can. Ask for help if you need it. We need everybody to make a submission to the Senate inquiry. Indeed. That's it. That's all I got.
Make sure you guys do that. Make sure you fill it in. Steve, what you got, man?
More live streams every day, all day, every channel. Usual shit. Tune in. I'll be here. Where else would I go? I'm lazy. I never leave my chair.
As you guys see, though, he did get a new shirt, so he is changing his clothes, so you don't have to worry about him that much.
Well, that's the thing. Every time I get new vape gear, I get to change my clothes.
So make sure you guys watch his channel and support his video so he gets new clothes. For 1 view a day, you can get Steve a new t-shirt.
1 view, yeah, less than 1 view a day.
But all right, I did this as far as what I've got. I don't know if I'll be back for the Friday Fallout this week because it's my birthday Saturday, and I might just spend all day getting everything ready for the house. I'm having a few people over, nothing crazy, but you guys know how I get. So as far as that goes, go ahead, Steve.
Drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk. You gonna break your other foot?
No, well, I don't know if I put it on Facebook. If you guys haven't seen it, if you guys have me on Facebook, because I don't add anyone, I fell and I busted my shit up pretty good a couple weeks ago, and I had a buddy from Eugene, Oregon. He saw that I posted about it. I talked to him about it. We play Xbox together, known for years. He sent me a no running sign for the pool, so I'm putting that up as well. So I should be covered. That's like insurance in America. So,
That's right.
But yeah, so I might be here. We might have a Friday Fallout. I really doubt it, though. You know, I'm probably gonna take the day off. But other than that, we'll be back the week after the fact, and we'll probably do a new game on the Friday show. And we'll probably have Anthony Romella back. I'm not going to say I'm going to keep him permanent on the show, but every time we have him on, it's a blast. So you guys will see him there. Also, make sure, because Adam is too fucking humble, check out localvape.com for Breestone's coils. You can also get them at Steel Valley Vapors. You can also get them at Rising Phoenix. And then if you're on Australia, you can finally get them at Victory Vape. So make sure you check that out. And then if you ever buy anything from Local Vape, use the code Amigos20, 20% off your whole order. And you guys get the discount, and then we just get to keep you guys off cigarettes. Other than that, you guys have a great night. We'll see you next time. And that's it. Yeah. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Yep, so guys.
Awesome.
Bye.